Good afternoon, and welcome to another acrimonious episode of Diatribes from the Voice of Doom. Now here's your livid and choleric host, Voice of Doom. Hello. Alright, now I'm gonna have to get angry. No more of these happy-go-lucky diatribes I've been doing, painting a rosy picture of the world. It's time to get really livid, infuriated, enraged. So let's start from a few little snippets, okay? When I went to work on Mother's Day, one of the customers said, "Why are the flags at half-mast?" Because for the last few weeks, as I drive to work, it's right in the middle of City Hall area, and all the flags are at half-mast all the time. And my answer was, I don't think anyone important has died. I think that they put the flags at half-mast every time there is a, mass shooting somewhere. And that's why they're permanently at half-mast, because there's mass shootings every single day. So I think they will be at half-mast for the rest of our lives. And they really should be taken down. But that's another subject. Now, why am I infuriated? Okay. Sean Hannity. The Durham report is coming out soon. 3 years ago. 2 years ago. The Durham report, it will be very, very thorough. He's a very professional investigator, and all the facts will come out, and people will be held accountable. That was 2 years ago. The Durham report's coming out. The Durham report came out, and it was just basically, yes, the FBI did everything wrong. They were weaponized for the government, and we should make laws to prevent that from happening in the future. So we need more laws from the legislature. No one will be prosecuted. No one will be held accountable. And then the idiots, first, I don't even want to comment on the CNN and MSNBC and all that. Millions of tax dollars were wasted on an investigation that proved nothing that we knew already. We already knew it was all fake. Why did we waste so much time and money? Fox, Kilmeade, someone should apologize. We need to have some apologies. They should have done that in Nuremberg. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, you're fine then. I think if Schicklgruber and Himmler had turned themselves in, they could have simply apologized and said, "We're sorry we did what we did. Okay, we'll give you a slap on the wrist." I mean, apologies? Okay. The FBI is a defunct organization which has been turned into a Gestapo, American style, which is the scariest thing I can think of. They are not a functioning investigative arm of the government. The whole justice system of what used to be the United States is a defunct organization, a corrupt entity which is doing the bidding of evil. Call it what you will, Satan, Beelzebub, I don't give a crap what you call it. Evil's evil. It permeates the universe. Evil and good vie with each other throughout the cosmos, trying to gain an upper hand. Positive and negative. It's natural. I don't see why people have to be confused about this. These are natural phenomena which manifest themselves into these entities which are born on this earth. Now, let's move on to another subject, since the Durham report came over like a wet noodle. Yes, the FBI is corrupt, or he didn't even say they're corrupt. He just verified what people have been saying already, that the whole Russia collusion was a hoax. And the left-wing idiot media and all their ilk in the street were ranting and raving about how Orangey was an agent of Putin and doing all his bidding, and it was all a lie. Now, no one's going to be held accountable for anything. If there was justice, which there's not, then many people of high rank should be arrested. And I don't care who they are. I don't care if they're half white and living in Hawaii. I don't care if they're part of the ruling elite, which kill people at will and have sex with minors. I don't care who they are. Arrest them. Get rid of them. Incarcerate them for life. Their crimes are grave. Now, if anybody investigated, if there was a media, which there's not, then everything would be falling apart. The whole government would be overthrown. But there is no media, so forget them. What I would say, kill two birds with one stone. Bus thousands and thousands of migrants to New York City. Go to all the news outlets, CNN, Fox, MSN, and all of them, and say, you have 24 hours to vacate your building because we're moving migrants in. Then it hits home to them, because nothing's going to happen unless these higher ups get it. They're going to have it hit home. Move your cameras out, move all your little facades and your monitors, get them out of here. Whatever's left here tomorrow will be left here, because we're moving migrants into your building. And just shuttle them all out. These news outlets can build their own little tent cities and do their news from there. They did it in LA during the OJ trial. They can do it again. Now, third world, fourth world, fifth world. Okay. Supposedly, what used to be the United States and the civilized Western countries are first world countries. We are very organized. We are very fair. Justice for all. Equity for all. And very good examples and paragons of humanity. Now, second world countries, I guess they would be the Indonesias and the Malaysias and the I don't know, Egypt, countries that aren't quite as together and civilized as the first world countries. Oh, I don't know, Bulgaria, what have you. Nothing against Bulgarians, but come on, a lot of potatoes and not much else. All right, third world countries. These are the countries that are living within this 21st century environment, but aren't quite together with the infrastructure to live a comfortable life. Somalia, Congo, Sudan. Oh, name a bunch of countries, mostly in inner Central Africa, Southeast Asia, what have you. Fourth world countries. Well, what are fourth world countries? What are they? Tribal people in Brazil. They have no governmental structure other than their own little tribe. And they're probably better off than everybody else. Okay, fourth world. There's the fourth estate, which they call the press. That's very fourth world. They are in an imaginary dreamland. And they say that information is not what you think it is unless we tell you. And if they don't report it, then it's not happening. So we can live in that dream world of the fourth estate and the fourth world, but the landmass covered with bacteria that we now reside in is fifth world. We live in a fifth world so-called country. A fifth world country, according to the voice of doom, is a country that's in a dreamland. Lollipops and rainbows, brightly colored balloons, trailing from the tails of unicorns. That is a fifth world country. That's what we are. We're in a dreamland where there is no such thing as information. There's only content. And whatever content gets the most hits is what we believe in. There is no information. Information is what they want to give us. And if you don't even pay attention to that, then you know nothing. So we live in a dreamland. We live in a land of Oz, a land, the Alice in Wonderland. Up is down, down is up. It's a topsy-turvy funhouse of a world, of a so-called country. So we're not even third world. We wish we could be fourth world. We're striving to be in the dreamland echo chamber of the media, which should all be evicted from their buildings. Now everybody's seeing what I'm reporting, that people are being displaced. They can't just keep on pounding people into the border and let them hang around the southern border, small towns down there. That's not going to fly after a few more minutes. So they have to spread. It's a natural phenomenon, osmosis. It spreads. You have to disperse everybody throughout this country. Now even the cities that are getting thousands of migrants in are starting to bitch. Even the left-wing idiot mayors are saying, wait a minute, you're just sending them here and you're not giving us anything. It'd be one thing if you gave us something, but you're not giving us anything, and now we have to do something about these people. Now, this can go on, and they can say, migration is down. Well, can you say that? Well, I can say that because everybody reported that once they lifted this Title 42 thing, that there would be a surge of hundreds of thousands of people, and there was only tens of thousands of people. It was much less than you guys said there would be. Therefore, migration is going down. Now that's a fifth world reportage of information. You can say what you want. They sent down the damn troops. Damn troops were sent down to open the gates, and that's right on the news. So don't even tell me I'm just using hyperbole. The damn troops went down there to open the gates. Now, I don't know what's becoming of these people if they have a job lined up. My kid can't get a job because of his disabilities. And yet all these thousands and thousands all have jobs lined up with Sonic, which there will be job openings because people are getting shot there too. So I'm going to start getting angry. And I'm not going to put up with this much longer. Nobody from any FBI organization better come to my door. I'm not going to pay any heed to them. And they can drag me. And we'll just have to make a little federal issue out of it after that. We'll just see what happens. Because I don't have any trust in them. I don't think that they are a legitimate organization. And anybody with any gumption, which there are none, would stand up to them. Because they're Gestapo. But they won't, and nothing's going to happen. And that's why I say, when I pray before I do every diatribe, I prayed fervently today for a disaster to happen today, and if not today, tomorrow. A major disaster to wake people up. Because if they don't wake up, okay, here's an example. You are in a hospital bed and you have gangrene in your leg and it is eating away at your leg. The infection is festering and you are rotting. Now, the doctor comes in and says, well, the gangrene is spreading and it will go throughout your whole body and poison your bloodstream and you will be dead if we do not remove your leg. But on the other hand, we could just hope that it doesn't spread. Let's just kind of hope that everything will be fine. Your leg is rotting away, but maybe it'll get better. Now, I know for a fact that kind of a prognosis is not good. What does the person say? Yes, I would rather have my leg removed than have it spread throughout my body and have me be dead in a few days. So you remove the leg. It's a disaster, but it's better than dying. So the body is what used to be the United States. The leg is the rot of our so-called government and the rot of disinformation, of people being complacent, and the rot of people just hoping everything goes away. Now cut off the leg. And that's all I have to say about that. I'm going to go on about this because things are going to get way worse. I only have a few more weeks to do diatribes before everything goes down. And when it happens, everybody's going to have a cow. And I'm going to be laughing because I told you so. All right, everybody. I hope this was a good one. I didn't really plan it too well. And enjoy this day if it lasts. All right. Goodbye.